Hey gamers, welcome to our bonus part 3 video of Dreamlike Ocean's pre-release kit unboxing. So we already opened our box beforehand. The video for this box got scuffed, but if you want to see the unboxing video for the other box that I opened, you can watch part 1 if you haven't yet. But this is part 3. It's a bonus because I didn't have an unboxing video for this particular box. Because I bought two. And anyways, so we're gonna do a example of how I would create a 40 card deck for the pre-release tournament for Dreamlike Oceans. All right. So as you can see here, if you've seen part 2, I organized my cards by color first, and then we'll take a look at the amount of backups we have and making sure that we stay within the range of 12 to 14 backups for a 40 card deck. And yeah, and we'll look at the forwards too, see how good the effects are, see if there's a downside. There's a lot of downside effects in this set, so definitely pay attention to those. And yeah, we'll get right into it. I haven't organized the cards fully completely yet. I mean, for fire here, I have all the forwards here in one setup, and then we have like 5 backups. So the backups here are okay. So let's take a look at that real quick here. We have our crystal generators. We have some removal. We have this eject that does what 8k to if your opponent has 0 more forwards to, so 8k to something. It's also EX burst, so it may potentially not do anything if they don't have 3 or more forwards. So they have to be pretty aggressive. And then we have Jack Garland, also a card named Garland. Enters. He's basically your best backup removal in fire right now. So he'll do AK when he enters, and then when forward enters on your opponent's side of the field, other from their hand. So if they like played a free forward that came from the break zone or something, or just play forward from the break zone. It could be like Xenos from that one set. I forgot which one that was. Anyways, so when that happens, you can put Jack Garland into the break zone and do a 9k to that forward that came in. So could be good. So yeah. And then we have this warrior, 2 costs. Tap it, put it in the break zone, do 7k. Want to use this if you control 7 more backup or 5 or more backups. So yeah. So you gotta have a full backup line in order to use this. Not the best backup line, but I do like the forwards here. This Arden's really busted for sealed. Basically at the beginning of the main phase during each player's turn. So not just yours, it's also your opponent's. If that player doesn't put a character into the break zone, Arden would do that player a point of damage. And at damage 3, if Arden deals damage to a player, double the damage instead. So yeah, it's like this will end the game really fast if you don't deal with it immediately. So if you're playing against it, take care of him, like fast. Oh, so you're gonna be seeing a world of hurt, a lot more sooner than the person that originally played it. So yeah. So if you're playing it, yeah, it's a good card. Hopefully, he does work for you than for your opponent. And then we have Tifa and Barrett. This is pretty good. Did I not pull? Oh, yeah, I guess I didn't pull the cloud here in this box. So Tifa says, basically it's just like a fire Cat 7 Ishtola. Counts the amount of Category 7 forwards you have on the field, and it does 4k for each one of them to a specific forward the opponent controls. And then it's got a, action ability, pay 2 crystals, Tifa gains haste, 2k, and can attack twice this turn. So it's pretty good card. Very aggressive. So you gotta make sure you gain those crystals in order to get that work in here. So clouds are going to be useful for that. And then Barrett says, enters the field, choose one forward and one other forward, deal the former 9, deal the latter 7. When the forward the opponent controls is put from the field in the break zone, gain a crystal. So this also gives you crystals for Tifa. Pretty good. Cost 7 though. So you kind of play that late, but it could be moving 2 for you. So it's pretty good. And then Garland here, it does 7/2, 2 cost or less that the opponent controls. Solid. And we have our Gunbreakers, pay a crystal, DYK2, a forward. We have Armament, do 7k to a forward on entry. And then if you don't control a category 9 forward other than Armament, you discard card. So probably a cost 5 if you're not playing any other category 9 forwards. We have, Furion and Guy. Furion's okay. Guy, not so much. Because if, enters, choose a drop warrior forward or rebel forward other than Guy. So say Furion, you can add it to hand. If it's not category 2, which Furion is. If it's not, though, you discard a card. So you got to make sure he's in the break zone. And then we have Brimhilder. You can pay crystal to get 2 effects. It basically does a 5k ping onto forward, or it does a 10k ping to a multi-element. And the other option is to break a monster, which probably isn't relevant in this kind of tournament format. And we have our Rogue Tomato. I think it's okay. You can tap it. It'll deal 4k to a forward. You can only use this ability if you don't control any forwards. So basically, do the ping first before you play any other forwards or any forwards out. And it becomes a forward itself. So yeah. Fire's looking okay. Not amazing, but it's okay. I was leaning more towards it. But I think I was leaning more towards Ice here because the Shantoto is really good. I really like that we have 3 of the Emperor here. It's 5 costs, 8k body. I know body's pretty small for the cost, but I think it does some good stuff. The Still freezes and gives you crystal. We got Sephiroth that makes your opponent discard, and we have more crystal generators. We got more discarding. Harley's kind of useless here. And then we have Shiva, does the opponent's forward, and makes them discard, or you could just break a forward that's been dealt damage already. So this is great with the fire. So maybe we might do fire ice, so we could play also the LB Sarah. And then we have this paladin. I think is pretty good. When he deals damage, your opponent discards a card. So he's basically a little bit more expensive Laswell, but there's no on entry, so it's just like, okay, you swing in. If he gets in, your opponent discards. And then +1 or +2k and Brave if you spend a crystal for its action ability. And you can get those crystals through your backups, or there's also this Laws and Yazoo cards where like you could just, when these guys enter, or when one of these guys enters, you could sack a remnant from your break zone to gain 2 crystals. So because we only have 1 of each, you got to see at least 1 of them in the break zone. They also have a ability that spends a crystal. So Yazoo chooses a character and doesn't freeze it. Only use this on your turn, and Laws basically chooses an ice forward and it gains 2,000 power. So not amazing, but it helps. It's something that you can play still. I mean, Yazoo is definitely the better of the 2 to be playing, and then sacking Laws to get the 2 crystals so that you could use Yazoo's ability. And this Gil Stamper just makes your 2 costs forwards, reduce damage by 2. So we are not seeing any 2 cost forwards here, but if we're playing the Furion, we we do have some, and the guide too, I guess, if we're doing that. Might not be relevant. And again, Harley's not relevant at all. Sephiroth, I do love. Um, yeah, and yeah, the rest are decent. So Ice is looking pretty good. I don't want to look at Wind because there's nothing really good here. Um, Here are our forwards. When we got that many, oh no, we got more. So we have the Leon, which is not good because you are required to basically play Maria onto the field first and then pay additional 2 so that you can keep this 8k body that's worth 2, but it's actually worth 4 because you got to pay the additional 2. And then we have Edge. He's got back attack and pings for 4, but damage 5. He could basically ping for 8. And then we have Pain. Does things with category 10. Like review the top card. If it's a 10 forward, add it to hands. Not great in this format. We do have a lot of these Sky Samurais, as you can see. So we can technically play all 4, including our full art here that we pulled from this box. And then we have Zidane. He added 2 costs. I guess we do have a lot of 2 cost things here, so this probably would be good if you're playing this. Edward, searchable by Harley, but I don't think it's worth playing Wind here. But there are a lot of forwards, but they don't really compare to like Fire, because this will kill, or Fire will kill this deck for sure. So not the best, and there's only 4 backups here. We got Earth though. Earth is okay from what I recall. We got 2 Leos. We got some 7 package stuff, so we could do stuff with Tifa if we play these. But these are pretty, or at least the Vincent's pretty expensive, and then the NGO is okay to be playing. The Mira can, I guess, get you a monster if you're lucky, but we're not seeing too many monsters here. And then we got, what? How many backups is this? Okay, we got 2 monsters. We got 5 backups. So this is pretty even spread among, I guess, the elements from what I've seen. Majority of the elements are getting 5 backups, except for Wind, which has 4. Let's see, Kieran, you may remove 4 forwards of cost 4, so it's very specific. We're not even seeing any cost 4 forwards here, so, but it's an IK. It's, I don't know, it could be worth playing still. But if you do that, you can break all the forwards opponent controls, so it was pretty good. If we take a look back here, we see a Camelot forward. There's a lot of cost 3s though. And look at here, so we got Arden. So yeah. So we only got 2 targets there. We won't hit the 4. Likelihood of that happening is very low. We may not be doing this. But I do see some vision here. I mean, we can play the Rydia, or grab the Rydia off of the Sid Paladina. So this Rydia is what I'm referring to. Yeah, this is a harder build. I'm not really seeing anything too great so far. I'm liking the ice stuff. Okay, now for lightning. So in part 2, we went with lightning water mostly. Because of this MBM synergy here, which we're also seeing again here. But we also got the Dragoons, which utilizes the crystals quite a bit. Elena also. And then we have Palom. We have this Wicked Thunder. And then we have Fran. We have Fran, No-No. And No-No's really good here. It's cheap forward. Can be cheap, I should say. And then we have our MBMs. Backups, we have our Kate Sifs, and we have our Onion Knights. So, yeah, this looks pretty good too. We have a little MBM package that we can put in with the ice, and ice and lightning kind of synergizes pretty well with the dulling and so forth. And then there are ways that we can utilize our crystals So maybe Ice Lightning's the way to go instead of Ice Fire. Or we could do another 3-color thing here and try to make it work. If we go this route, though, we're not going to be able to utilize the Tifa as well as we would like to if we went into Earth, because we do see some stuff in Earth that, she can, I guess, count on. Okay, so we have these MBM water backups. We also have a Rosa here, which is good for a Cat 4, which I don't think we're seeing much of. We have this Astralegion. We have Tryon, that's pretty good. Pinello is solid. The Sage, our Crystal Generator. We have our musicians. A lot of NBM. We have Princess Sarah, and then we have this Alexander Summon. Okay. So what are we working with here? So this review to get a Cat 9 card. Not too useful. Lion only helps with water forwards, but you could at least play a water forward cost 6 or less, so you could get a free forward out of her. It's pretty good. No way to cancel that, so you can play a Tryon, or you play this Rosa. Play Rosa, get Iridia, but do we even have any Cat 4? I don't think so. Yeah. Oh yeah, we have the Yazoo and the laws for the Tifa count. So yeah, we might do fire, ice, and lightning. Actually, that seems pretty solid. I mean, we could do the MBM thing again, but we'll change it up. Um, Not for the video. I mean, partially for the video. I mean, there are a lot of backups here for water. Look at that. Jeez. We're seeing, what is this, 9? 9 backups in water? I mean, it's very consistent. It's just our forwards aren't too great. Like, the Spinello's good. I mean, we're seeing a lot of MBM forwards here. We have these and the Pinello. And then we do have the backups too. So, oh man, it's kind of leaning towards that direction. But I don't know. I think it might be a little cope. What's this? Okay, so Alexander activates all your forwards. So if you're playing against ice, like this is basically your saving grace here. But by the looks of it, we're not seeing too many summons in the pre-release kits or in the set in general. So all right. I think we will go with these 2 routes here. Lightning is looking pretty strong. Fire is pretty good too. There's a lot of removal here. There's some good removal here, and there's a lot of I guess, board state changes that you could do in Ice and Lightning. So I kind of like that. Also, hand changes in Ice. So yeah, let's put this together. So let's see our backups. We have a lot of cool backups here. This Ject, this probably could be left out. I don't see that ever working out for us. This Harley for sure. We need the Clavets, all the Clavets, because there are crystal generators here. We have our blue mage, forces a discard. And then we have Sephiroth that also forces a discard. We have this monster. And then we have our forwards. We could just leave that off to the side. Let's look at lightning stuff. Okay. So I'll leave the forwards off to the side. Let's look at the backup line. No, it's just all backups. But do we not have any summons here? Yeah, there are forwards. Forwards are backups. Not even monster. Alright, so we have a lot of backups here in Lightning. So it seems like they want us. So we saw a lot of backups in Water and Lightning. This has 7 backups here, so we gotta shrink this backup line quite a bit. Let's see, we got. Oh yeah, we did have 5. We took out the eject. So see these, what, 8? And then we have 7 here. So we definitely need to keep this at 8. We got to shrink these guys. Okay. The KSF is solid. Here's the cursor generator, but she is not an MBM. We have these 3 MBM cards. How much value? What was about there to? So if we want haste, we gotta have at least 5 MBM characters. No is cheaper when you have MBM characters. So, and he breaks though, so he's good. He stays for sure. Bathier puts us in a better position for getting game. And then we have Fran, who gets an MBM forward, other than Fran from the break zone, and add it back to him. And then you got these guys that uses crystals to break things, and we have or deal damage. I mean, essentially the same thing. And then we have these 2 that do things. So this will get value off of the Ghost Snapper. So will the Palom. Wicked, which breaks things. Could be your thing too. So, would be cool. Have Elena on the field, Witch Thunder, break this, get a crystal, use the crystal for something. Okay, yeah, I see the vision. All right, yeah. Okay, this is looking pretty good. Can't hate it. Let's see, 8. So what did I say? 12 to 14. So we need 6 of these. We could mostly just keep all of these. We'll be on the higher side of the backup lines, which probably is fine. Well, let's. If worst comes to worst, we could get rid of one Mont Blanc. I mean, as much as we'd like to see him, I think we value changing the flow of your opponent's side of the field with the Kate Sif more, and you also get a draw from that. So pretty good. This we need our crystal generators, and it's a cost 2, so it's on curve. So Mont Blanc is an option to get rid of. So we did. Okay. All right. So now we're working with forwards here. Okay, running low on time. Because assuming that if we were really building this in a tournament, we would have 50 minutes to do all this. Get rid of that. We'll keep these. They're fun. Definitely the Arden. Furion might have to get rid of, unfortunately. But although this will give Ghost Snappers, or it'll get value off of Ghost Snapper, being a 7K, hard to kill, but I don't know. I don't really see it. I think I like this stuff more. So let's see. We have 7 here, 7, and these 2, which is 9. Okay. So we have 14 backups. And then let's see, we got 7. We got the 3 Emperors, the Shintoto, Shiva, Paladin. These guys, I think we keep these. And then 5, so 9. Keep the Shiva for sure. Keep those. The Shintoto for sure. So there's these 3. So what, it's like 9 forwards and a summon. That's 10. Sure. Let's keep these for now. Well, we'll can it out in a bit. And yeah, we said we're good with these lightning cards that we just saw. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 in lightning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 in ice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 in fire. So 9, 18, 28, 14. So we gotta cut 2. Oh wait, sorry, 14. So we got to cut 2. I think that would be pretty easy if we're cutting 2. Not the backup line. Most cards we have are in here. So we could cut 1 Emperor. Oh yeah, we got to keep the... Wait, do we keep this? Is that relevant? I don't think so. This one's pretty useful just because you can ping things. And then, let's see. I kind of like this stuff in Lightning. The Arden's pretty cool. The Brimhilder is definitely cool. We got Barret and Tifa. We got Scarland does 7k2 2-cost things. Could be relevant in your matchups. We have our, I guess, forward breaker type of stuff. When he enters the field, if you don't control, discard card. Oh yeah, he's a cost 5 essentially, right? Cost 5, cat 9. Do I have any other cat 9 stuff? Do you guys remember? I don't believe so. Okay. So that Armrant will always be a cost 5. So we have a lot of high cost forwards here. Who are we cutting? Maybe we do. No, he's an IK body. I think we keep him. We definitely keep the Barret and Tifa. So that leaves us to... Yeah, I don't know who else we should cut. You guys have any ideas? All these are pretty relevant. Maybe we do cut the Armrant. As much as I would like to see the 9k body, I think we have a good amount of 9ks. Here we got 2. We got 2 over there. And then we have none in ice. We do have the Belt there. And the Wicked Witch. Or Wicked Thunder. So we do have some amount of 9ks to deal with bigger bodies. Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, so there you go. There is our tricolor deck, 40 card deck for pre-release. As you can see, we were valuing making sure that we have a good backup line. So we're running 14 backups here in 3 colors, doing a lot of Crystal stuff because to get any effects in this set, we need crystals. And we have cards that'll get us cards, force discards, so hand disruption. And then we have a lot of damage removal, and we have some dulling, dull freezing. Not a lot of just instant breaking, but Arden kind of helps with that a little bit. So yeah. Yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoyed this content. Hope this helps. Hope your pre-release tournaments go well. I'm probably gonna be putting this out later in the weekend. So might not be beneficial for this pre-release tournament if you're watching this later because you probably went through it already. Went through the tournament. So but you'll be ready for next tournament. Yeah. Anyways, I will catch you guys later. Oh yeah, that's someone's for wind. Oh yeah, and here are our LBs since we do have some playable stuff here. We got these 2 that are playable, and the rest are not. If we went Earth Wind, maybe these stuff would be good, and we would put in some ice and some lightning. But this won't be great unless you are playing Category 7, which we are, but we're not in those colors. All right, but the Sarah's pretty good as long as we have three or more fire characters and 3 or more ice characters. You get both effects. It's just like Ultima Weapon or the Iron Giant FFBE. Yeah. So yeah, there you go. There's our deck, guys. If you saw the list, if you paid attention, you could try building this, see how it works out. I probably will, and yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Like, comment, subscribe, and